In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast.
John, can you hand me that Weller, please?
Yes, sir.
Boys.
Fuck boys.
Now hand me the Weller, John.
Now hand him the Weller.
There you go.
The other Weller,
Same
John.
thing. It's a green label, whatever.
Holy shit. We got drinks.
We got smokes.
You know what that means?
And we have guests.
And we
got
have guests.
tonight. Holy fuck, it's time for the Freedom Friends Podcast.
The most mediocre show on
That's
the
right.
internet.
Coming at you, not even fucking close to live. From where, Scott?
The Warfighter Tobacco Studios in sunny San Antonio, Texas.
You goddamn right. Mediocre at best. We've never promised anything else. And we got a couple mediocre guests on the show tonight as well.
And hosts.
And hosts. Yeah, that doesn't change. But real quick, Jazz, I'm going to pay some bills.
You know what? You pay them
I'm
fucking
going to pay
bills.
some bills real quick. Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FreedomFriends. Score yourself that sweet 15% off discount. And wellness.us for all your CBD needs. Use Freedom Friends 25 and that'll get you a quarter off that fucking prize, boys.
Which,
25%.
by the way, I finally used the fucking freeze gel.
You did.
Sweet Christ.
Fucking told you, bro.
It was like
Shit is amazing.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like 3 minutes after I put it on, and I was like,
I'm glad it took like 5 months of us.
holy fuck.
I mean, like, hey man, you should use
Hey,
this.
it didn't help that there was this awesome discount code that we got, and then I got fired. So, like,
Based on this scientific study, Wellness, any time now you should be seeing an influx of customers because it takes about this long
Yeah,
for
right.
us to buy our phone. So
yeah, no, it totally works.
It's fucking
yeah,
amazing.
it's fucking awesome.
But boys, we got some guests on the show tonight.
What? You didn't tell them where to get the merch? God damn it, Mikey.
Oh, sorry. Redactedsupply.com. It's there. You'll see it. Big old fuck off
Yeah.
fucking button in the
We have
middle
to
of the
pay
screen.
our bills too, and selling merch helps with that.
That's true.
So-
yeah. And to all you Patreon supporters that were listening to this early, thanks. Appreciate you.
yeah.
There it is.
Hope you enjoyed the extra content we put up.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah. There's some good extra content.
spicy,
Yeah. It's just a little spicy.
just a little spicy.
I like the last one when we called Deborah. That was funny.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways, but we do have guests.
we do have guests. We got the Grill Your Ass Off boys over here from one fucking like. Why are you so nervous, man?
I'm just waiting for my right time to jump in. That's all.
Calm down. You can jump in whenever you
All right,
like.
let's start with the name, rank, and serial number here. So, from Grill Your Ass Off, we have.
Come on, CSM.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, this is Jeremy. I am the customer service manager at Grill Your Ass Off.
There you
There
go.
you go. And
Jason, I'm the CEO of Grill Your Ass Off.
There it is.
by the way, they look as delicious as their spices are.
That's fucking facts, man. That's facts. I'm over here next to fucking hot chocolate over here. I'm fucking stoked.
It's a pleasure to be here on this smoking ass podcast. You see what I did there?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. And to be surrounded by a bunch of white guys who love little brown things in their mouth.
Hey, man.
Notice he didn't say big brown.
You're the
thing.
first black dude I've ever heard refer to it as little.
That's because, as Jeremy says, it's all in the balls.
Yeah, it's got big personality.
Does yours burn? Does yours burn on the tip too?
Oh, shit.
Hey, speaking of y'all's Patreon, we can come on there with a little bit of meat and make it like an OnlyFans.
Oh,
yes.
OnlyFans / chest hair extraordinaire is mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was the other one? Dave's got one.
I
Dave,
can't remember. We had a great one.
Dave, what was yours?
We might actually have to go back and listen to
Yeah,
one
I
of
think
our
we're gonna have to
episodes.
because I came up with
None
one
of us
too,
can
and I can't remember what it is.
That's great.
No.
But are you serious? We could do that on Patreon?
I mean, I'm always down to bring some meat and seasonings, rub it.
I see.
Yeah.
See?
Fucking
So, fellas,
should have had you at my birthday.
for those out there listening that don't know, what is Grill Your Ass Off? Explain it to them.
So, Grill Your Ass Off is a veteran-owned, Texas-made seasoning company that branched out into making beef jerky, barbecue sauces, and all the greatest gear that you could ever need for your grilling needs.
I like it. I like it. And if you've been listening to the podcast for a while, then you know that we've sang these guys' praises. They make a quality fucking product.
We've taken our personal orders and put them on display. And
Yeah, I
like,
think for
hey,
6
assholes,
months
go buy
there
this.
was Grill Your Ass Off product
Yeah.
that just sat here. So
Yeah.
The barbecue sauces are amazing. John, you have made some extraordinary chicken wings.
Yes,
with the barbecue
their
sauces.
their mango habanero barbecue
That's
sauce.
right. Those fucking
Yeah.
wings were amazing.
And
yeah.
all the seasoning is Willie Pete's chicken seasoning and the mango habanero, Crispy's mango habanero seasoning. It was on the wings.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
good.
Do you ever burn it whenever you use that seasoning?
I try to a little bit on purpose.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
A lot of
but-
people
but
get that.
by
the coolest
design.
thing,
It's by
what
design.
absolutely sold me, and this is before like personally we knew each other, is I reached out to their Instagram page and I'm like, hey, I just shot a fallow deer.
by accident. You forgot to tell him that.
Accidentally by accident.
No, he didn't accidentally shoot it. It was just
No.
accidentally a fallow.
Yeah,
There's a game board
times
listening.
two.
Please
The
turn off.
shot was entirely on purpose.
yeah, it was exactly where I wanted it. I thought it was an axis deer, and this is the whole. I guess I'll tell this story. So I'm out on a hero sports hunt, and they're like, yeah, go ahead, shoot axis. And I'm like, what are axis? They're like, it's the ones with the spots. They don't make sure it doesn't have antlers. I'm like, done, no problem. Nobody told me that there's a thing out there called a fallow deer that also has spots. And if you don't know the difference, they
just
look
different.
kind of close.
They're different kinds of spots. That's all.
So John shoots him. The owner comes up and is like, "Oh,
He's like,
that's not on the menu."
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, that's an axis deer. He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, it is. He's like, no, it's not.
He's like, trust me, it's not.
It has spots. You said shoot the spots.
But so luckily, it was Bug Scuffle Ranch. They had some management they had to do anyways. So they kind of were like, hey, like, thanks. Even though you fucked up.
we won't send you the bill.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, so I reached out through their Instagram page and I'm like, hey, I don't know how to make jerky for a fallow deer. Like, do you guys have any recipes? And I don't know who responded, but they're like, yeah, here's a base recipe right here, and then you can go from that. And so I made jerky, went to a golf tournament, and handed out some of the jerky. And one of the guys that owns the golf course, he's like, this is the best jerky I've ever had in my entire fucking life. And I was like, grill your ass off.
It
Go
was
check 'em
good
out.
jerky.
Yeah, that was good.
It was super good.
So, how'd you guys get started? How'd you get in? What made you decide? Hey, let's do some seasonings. Like, we're just like, man, fuck McCormick. And just went that way, or what?
That started a long time ago. No, so actually, it all stems back from whenever I was still active duty and I was doing men's physique competitions.
Weird
Yeah.
flex, but okay.
Yeah, super weird, but hey, as long as you get hard, it's all that matters.
He looks.
For those of you not watching on YouTube, he's an attractive man,
You should see him in a bikini.
right?
Yeah, no,
Fuck.
board shorts.
Board shorts.
I didn't go like
Oh,
full
not
speedo
that
on
kind of
stage.
physique.
Yeah, no.
Did you do the spray tan?
Sadly. Yeah, and the thing that they
that's
don't
so
tell you
weird.
is like you do your spray tan, and once I started like going through the actual process of like getting on stage and all that kind of stuff at the show, I was like, this is the gayest fucking thing in the world. I don't know
Yeah.
why I did it. And I'm never gonna do it again. And then I got my pro card, and I still never did it. But you do your spray tan. You go to sleep in the hotel room. You bring an extra pair of sheets because you destroy everything in the
Yeah,
hotel room
it's
with
gonna
that
be
spray
orange.
tan.
Yeah,
You wake up the next morning, you go and you're getting prepped for the show to go on stage. Then you do your touch-up spray tan, and then once they touch you up on all the spots that you wore off while you were sleeping, they cover you in Pam cooking oil to make you shine while you're on stage.
That's pretty hot.
And it's just like, well, I mean, yeah, you're
I have the
literally like
weirdest boner
Yeah.
right now.
you are butt naked, and the lady's like touching you up with like stuff that's like 10 degrees.
Okay, do you remember the what porn would you direct episode?
I think I've just changed
think
my,
I'm changing my answer.
right?
Yeah.
You want to reenact this?
Mother, absolutely.
Oh, hold on. We need to set some more cameras up.
I'm already spray tanned.
Get that natural.
We can skip that. I'm,
yeah, but we can just hit you
I'm
with the
good to go.
Pam. You'll be
Yeah,
good to
I'm
go.
good to go.
Or just shine you up.
Bust out
You'll be
some Pam,
fine.
be good. So yeah, basically, it was
It's
the
way
men's
better than cocoa butter.
I like Crisco myself.
The new age is shea butter.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry,
We-
I'm white, dude.
We
We're
moved
still,
up. We moved up, man. It's shea butter
dude.
now.
We're white. We're ashy. We just don't know it,
They just been hiding the butters from all of us. That's
dude.
the,
That's why
the
they
trick.
age so fucking gracefully. That's why
Black
we look
don't
like
crack,
we're fucking
man. It's
old
fucking-
as shit.
Yeah,
Then
butter
how do you
makes everything
explain-
better. Ask
What about
that-
Asian people?
They have butters too.
They're
What kind of butters?
they're like
ginseng
genetically
butters and
predisposed.
shit?
They're like
'cause
genetically
they live 12
predisposed.
years old until they hit 70, and then it goes
Yeah.
downhill.
Like I think Family Guy covered that one. He was like,
Italians are the same way. Italians
This
are
is the
like
Asian.
they're smoking hot till like their 38th birthday, and then like by the 38 in a day, and they just like they start wearing headscarves and shit, and everybody shrinks.
I'm
like
fucked in 8 years.
it's weird.
You just
weird.
lost 6 Facebook friends.
I have Facebook friends.
6 hole.
That's my whole list, and they're all sitting at this bar.
Yeah,
Like-
but I gained 20, so
Yeah, I guarantee you, man. If they're friends with me, if they're friends with us, they've listened to this show and they've accepted us at this point.
yeah.
Shit.
At the length of this show, anybody that was gonna leave my list.
So anyway, about I don't know, 10 minutes or so ago, we asked you how you got started.
yeah. So basically, like,
Welcome to the Freedom Friends
He's
podcast.
he's the one that deviated into this. So there I was naked getting painted by an old woman backstage.
she was like in her mid 40s.
All right.
No, dieting down that lean, you really understand what makes food taste good and what spices make what taste good. And being stationed in Washington, D.C., you learn that there's a lack of flavor up north.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
facts.
Virginia and further north. Virginia, everybody says Virginia's the south. It's not. It's the north. So sorry for anyone that lives there. So I would have my family send spices from here in Texas up north. And I started figuring out what made what taste good. Never did anything with it. Got out of the military. Started getting my commercial pilot's license using the GI Bill. And about a year into school, I realized that all I'm doing is driving a fucking school bus in the sky. And this is really, really boring. And I hate my life.
Sure.
Wow.
So inside of my apartment in Waco, Texas, I started like crafting stuff together, found a nice bottling company to work with, went through a couple different phases, found 4 base seasonings that I wanted to start with, which is the Ma Deuce, the Willie Pete, Claymore Cajun seasoning, and Infidel pork rub. Got those done. Did my first initial launch. Everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Sure.
The
As they
wrong
do.
size
That's how it's
bottle
supposed to
showed
go.
up, so like none of the labels fit. So literally the night before the demo, like I'm going, and at that point I'm broke. I have like no money because I just put all my money into this. I just dropped out of college because I'm like, dude, this is a great business idea. I'm gonna fucking be a millionaire. Like this is awesome. So like I'm reaching out for my military star card to be able to buy a printer that I can't afford. And Avery shipping labels, because the labels I just spent a bunch of money on don't fit these tiny bottles that just showed up. So buy it, and then literally we sold everything except for like 10 bottles of our Claymore.
Nice.
And I still have one of the Claymore sitting in the office. Jeremy, you see it all the time.
Amen.
And that was the first demo. I thought everything was great. This is going to be awesome. And then I think for the first 2 months, launched the online store, sold like 1 bottle of seasonings. And then realized like, oh, this is not that easy.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
That's
definitely some
whenever it
work
started.
involved, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy, how about you? How'd you get involved with these guys?
You know, I'm glad you asked because I was going to go into it anyway.
Good. I read your mind.
So I retired from the Army in 2016. I joined in 93 and retired in 2016.
So you got out like a E3?
Yeah, E4 promotable. But
He went in whenever
Actually,
I was 3 years old and got out a year after I got out.
Wow.
If that puts anything into
Wow.
Yeah.
I was fighting for freedom while he was getting fucking spray tanned. Anyway. Anyway, so I retired in 2016. I fell into a little bit of a dark hole, mainly because I felt like I had no kind of purpose.
Right. Yeah.
I'm happily married. I've been happily married for a long time. My wife was a service member. She is now a surgical trauma nurse. We have 6 boys, one little girl.
Son of a bitch.
Wow.
So I took over. So my wife, at this time, my wife was finishing up college. She was going to UMHB to finish up her nursing degree. And I took the full-time dad thing on. And like I said, I fell into a dark hole. And basically it was because I just felt like I didn't have a purpose anymore. I mean, I went from only knowing the military after high school for all those years. And then all of a sudden, you wake up and you don't have a job.
Yeah.
You wake up and you don't have a pack of troops, that you got to lead or anything to that effect. Anyway, so I lost all kind of sense of purpose.
Well, you technically had a pack of troops.
Right. But,
You built your own fire team.
but I didn't see that. I couldn't see that. So the very first thing I did was I said to myself, you know what? I reached out and I got some help. And then I said, you know what? If I'm going to go into this dad thing, this full-time dad thing, I'm going to go in 110%.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I went into the full-time dad thing 110%. And then I have a buddy that I serve with in 17 Cav, Gary Owen. And he was helping out another buddy. He actually got a job in a warehouse with American trigger pullers.
Nice.
So I went down there, was helping out. Grill Your Ass Off was part of that in the warehouse, and I started fulfilling orders for Grill Your Ass Off. once I started fulfilling the orders for Grill Your Ass Off, I really took a liking to it. So I basically stayed in the Grill Your Ass Off corner.
Right.
Just filling orders. I was filling orders for Grill Your Ass Off for a while before I had even met Jason.
Yeah, I came to the warehouse. He was there for probably like, I don't know, a month, 2 months.
Yeah,
And
month,
I came in and I'm like, guys, who's this guy like packing orders in the corner? Like, should we be worried? Like, oh yeah, no, that's Jeremy. You'll like him.
And then so
you just defaulted to the fact that he was stealing shit, or like, I don't know.
No, I never said that. I wanted to make sure that our
stereotypes.
packages were packaged properly, right? You know, correct quantities, dunnage, you know, the basics.
Oh, so you
sure.
weren't worried he was stealing, just that he
and,
couldn't
yeah, and
count.
he told me he said, hey man, feel free if you ever need anything or want anything, man, feel free to take it. But he said it in his eyes. I saw he said like, I see you got beef jerky in your back pocket, motherfucker.
No, on a real note, I told him like the day that I first met him there, I was like, yeah, anything you want, just take. Just let me know what you take. And I think it was like 4 or 5 months after that, I came to his house for a Super Bowl party, and he had none of my products there.
And you're like, what the fuck?
I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's
That's
like,
called
"Oh,
integrity."
I'm just not going to take it. Like, that's not right. I'm
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ.
Well, let me give you a discount code. Come on.
But long story short, now that I've already made the long part, I just stuck by Jason. Like I said, Jason gave me a purpose. Everything about it's not just the business. Everything about Jason is A plus, man. Like his friendship, his brotherhood. I can call him at 2:30 in the morning and just complain about some dumb shit. If I need something, I can reach out to him, and like I've just stuck by his side. He's given me a purpose for 2 years now,
Nice.
and I'm beyond grateful for it.
We talk about good fucking dudes on this show a lot.
Fucking good dudes,
I
man.
love fucking good dudes.
We know you do. That's awesome to hear, man. It's good to hear that it's still out there and it's in the
So-
community. You know what I mean? That's awesome. It's
That's what I
strong
love hearing
shit.
those stories, right? Especially in veteran-owned businesses, is that you can, like you said, you can attach a purpose to it. It's not just like I dig the product or it serves a purpose or whatever. Like you can actually attach a meaning and like a drive behind it. So that sounds like what you got into. It's
So what did you get out of the Army as?
Well, I got out of the Army as a staff sergeant.
As a staff sergeant. Okay.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. Like I think a lot of people that associate like separation problems associate it with like the lower enlisted. And it's not necessarily the case.
It's not.
It's not. Like
no, the career guys have it too. I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
It might actually be a little bit worse for the career guys.
I think it probably is.
Like you get in, like you said, you right out of high school, right? It was like high school.
I had a in between 03 and 05, I had a 2-year break, but I came back in 05 as a full-time recruit. I was always active duty, so I came in from 93 to 2003, got out until 2005, and came back in 2005 as a recruiter, and then went on from there.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And then retired in 2006.
It's got to be harder I think it's got to be harder for the career guys than the guys like us that did like 4 years, 6 years and stuff like that.
I think so too.
Especially straight out of high
Well,
school.
like I could talk on that a little bit because I joined at
well,
17.
both of you did. I mean,
Yeah.
both of you were like,
And I
you
did,
graduated, you signed the paperwork,
Yeah.
you shipped, and then like 20 years on, you get out and it's like, okay, now we got to figure out a whole second life
and
because
it's 100% true, and because
Yeah.
it's really like one day you have purpose, and the next day it's what's next.
Well, it's not only
You
that,
know?
it's job security.
Yeah.
You know, you have these guys who build their rank up so high, you know, they're top of the totem pole, and then as soon as it's gone, it's like they no longer have a purpose.
And they're gonna get
They
out.
don't have a
and
steady income.
You're gonna work for a fucking 22-year-old
Yeah.
kid
Right.
who
Well,
just
you're bottom of the
graduated.
totem
You know?
pole.
and the
and
shitty
you don't
thing
have a
is
paycheck every
the
day.
shitty thing
Yeah.
is when you do a resume, leadership is one bullet.
Yeah.
Leadership
Right.
as an E5 versus a command sergeant major versus lieutenant colonel. It's the same goddamn bullet point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no difference in the civilian world.
Yeah.
You know, like
And they don't set you up for fucking success when you get out. TAP class is an absolute fucking garbage pit. Like
we
it
talked
doesn't.
about that a little bit before,
Yeah,
but I
we
think
always
the big
do.
thing is you're absolutely right. Where it's like the other thing is you get one bullet point that's leadership.
Yeah.
And here's the experience and stuff, but at the same time, there is such a break in understanding between the civilian world and what an E5, E6, E7 leadership level was like.
Yeah. They
In the
have no-
military, and it's like
There's-
you
it's-
did
it's hard
20
to
years
translate
and
it.
got out as a staff sergeant.
Yeah, well,
But, like going into the civilian world, most civilian companies are going to be like, "Well, he did 20 years, but I don't really know what he did. We don't know the level of like
Right.
nobody really understands what the fuck
Right,
it is
right.
to be in." And so then, if you do get the interview, most of the interviews dominated by like, okay, let me translate all this for
if
you.
you're a very articulate E4 when you get out, your resume can look just like a command sergeant major's.
100%.
yeah.
Look at Jazz.
Totally.
Fuck, right? Jazz is a perfect example, man. Jazz did what, 6 years?
6 years.
Did 6 years. You got up to E5.
Yep.
Fucking, if I looked at your resume, you probably look like you're like a fucking full bird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck.
because you articulate it the way you
You
do.
can go check out my portfolio website, and it'll make it look like I've been doing it for 30
That
fucking
also
years.
that also goes back to how much you actually put in yourself.
Sure.
Because a lot of guys will go through, ACAP or whatever
Right.
program they do to
ACAP.
transition
That's
out.
that's it.
That's what it was.
That's
Yeah,
what it is.
that's what it was
We
whenever I
couldn't-
went
We
out.
couldn't think of the acronym
Yeah.
last
Yeah,
time.
so
One thing that a lot of people don't understand is that rank is not a reflection of your leadership ability.
Absolutely
100%.
not.
Rank is merely a pay grade indicator.
I have
I
met.
did
100% agree
10
with
years
that.
and got out as an E4, so
Bro, I was a super staff sergeant, much like you, I'm assuming. Like,
Scott's
I
an
got passed
overachiever. He
over
made
a
E4
lot.
twice.
Well, I actually went through the ranks twice myself. So.
I got an Article 15 with a V device.
Okay.
He likes to
all
say
right.
that. You know what? There's an elephant in the room, boys, that we actually do need to talk about.
Uh-oh.
And it's the fact that another
I can't believe,
rotation around the
we're
sun.
still counting.
Dude, 2,576 years, right?
Yeah, that's what the card said.
Big fucking happy birthday
Happy
to the one and
birthday.
only
The
Scott
man, the
Jansen.
myth, the one shot, one whole group from any fucking where in the planet.
That's right.
Fucking Scott Jansen.
So before
Thanks,
we move
guys.
on, I'm going to raise the glass
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
and say happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
boys.
Scotty boy.
And I know we give a lot of shit, man, but I'm going to get sincere for a second.
Uh-oh.
I'm really glad to have known you. You're one of the best guys I know. So
That's-
thank you
that
for the
was-
fucking friendship,
That was
man.
so
Seriously.
that was so past tense.
Hey, I will say one thing you're not one
'cause you're
shot
getting
with
close to
is
death.
whiskey bottle with Chin's unit.
No.
Definitely not.
Oh my God, when is that video going to
Yeah,
be
that's
available?
fucking hilarious.
What do you think, Jeremy? January?
I'm
Beginning of
still
January?
trying to figure out if he called Scott an elephant or not. Did I miss something?
Get
sure he
it? Get it?
did.
Because he's fat as fuck.
I'm just asking.
So
Did I miss
now
something?
you're assuming.
Okay, so anyway, so it's going to go on your social media though, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go.
No, it'll all go out. I'll send y'all swipe up links.
Okay,
and
so if you're
all that kind of fun stuff.
listening to the show, just go ahead and pull your phone out and find Grill Your Ass Off on all the social medias.
Yeah,
And follow them so
Give him
that
a
you can
follow.
see this video of Scott attempting to make a drink because we got to see it live
And it was
that shit
fucking
was
glorious.
amazing.
I make a mean old fashioned.
All I know is
You do. I mean, half of it's on the ground.
I was angry when I made it.
Scott
like-
did very well, by the way, because we actually upped our voltage or our shock meter, I guess I could say.
Yeah, I like how
We
you have
actually-
a juice tinge.
Yeah, we
unit
actually
that's-
upped it here lately, and Scott did very well to be on the level that we're shocked.
You can thank his wife for that because
Nice.
they've got hobbies.
yeah, they're into weird shit.
I don't know if you want to dime anybody out, but you said somebody screamed like a bitch.
John Burt.
My mic's not.
So-
is my mic on? I think
so
my mic cut off. Hello.
I'm just going to confirm, John Burke, you're a bitch, buddy.
John, I love you.
I love you too. But
John, it wasn't me that told him you bent over the table. Told him, make it stop.
Hilarious.
and you were a 101st guy too. I don't know which battalion you were in, but I hope it wasn't.
He's in
mine.
327.
Ah, fuck.
John knows. John knows everything. He just
I actually
breaks it.
knew. I actually knew that it was.
Well, fuck boys. What are we
Mikey,
talking about?
How was your weekend, buddy?
What weekend?
Right?
I worked all fucking weekend, man.
But you know what? It looked awesome.
Your
Thank you.
weekend was the same
Congratulations.
as John and I's.
Yeah, the three of
Yeah.
you all kind of had the same weekend.
Yeah, Saturday had the social for work and the Irreverent Warrior Silkies hike, and so I was as the events guy. I kind of had to fucking take the helm of that. Shout out to Caitlin though, your wife, for all the hard work that she did.
Just a hardworking bitch.
Dude, she fucking rocked it for me, man. She fucking absolutely.
The only thing
100%.
that I heard from Caitlin the whole time was, I need volunteers. And then a whole bunch of Marines would come running.
Yeah, dude, she
That
cracked
was
the,
it.
she cracked the
And
whip
she'd
on the
point, and
Satmar
I'll
dudes,
run over.
man. It was
I'm like,
great.
this is great.
Yeah, a blonde chick said, I need volunteers, and a bunch of Marines just appeared magically in the lake.
Makes sense.
Well,
That'll
no,
work. That'll work anywhere, by the way.
I briefed him beforehand. I was like, look, these two ladies are on my team. they're in charge. And then I pointed at Caitlin. I was like, especially this one. And they were like, got it.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet though, just about any blonde chick listening to the show, if you're anywhere, just yell out,
I need volunteers.
I need
and
volunteers.
there's
See
gonna
how
be
many
five or-
Marines
there's
just
gonna be
fucking
five or six.
appear out of nowhere.
Excuse me, can I interrupt for a second? I don't know if black guys smoke cigars, but holy shit, what is this I'm smoking? This is amazing.
That's
can,
the-
can somebody tell
You
somebody
know what?
what am I smoking
We can
right
go
now?
around the loop real quick, and we'll start with Jeremy. Jeremy,
So-
what are you smoking over there?
It
Yours-
says on the side here 7.62 millimeter.
Yeah, so you're smoking our 762 Field Sumatra.
It's actually my favorite cigar.
Oh my God. Black people, if you're not smoking cigars, jump on warfightertobacco.com and get you this here 762. Jesus Christ.
And
Redacted.
we have 6x60s.
Are you allowed to say that?
I don't think so.
It's our podcast. We can totally say it.
Yeah,
Redacted. Take
I told you we were
take
gonna
the
fuck
fucking
this up.
time down.
Timestamp that, please.
Hey,
Grandpa's at it again.
Stereotypes are there for a reason.
Grandpa's
Hey,
at it
I will
again.
say what, if y'all don't know,
Everybody at this bar has showered with a black dude
Wait.
at some point.
You have to know
You
you have
know.
to know your demographic.
Yeah.
And a lot of black people prefer the 6x60s.
we need Jeremy's dad to do a voiceover on this. He has a CIB with 2 stars above it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
shit.
Nice.
Fuck
Yeah.
beans.
Wow.
Nice.
How does he talk?
yeah, that's cool, but he beat me as a... No, I'm just playing.
I have a CIB and
I'm just playing. Dad, I love you. If you hear this, Dad, I love you.
I have a my son's in the audience. I have a CIB and I beat him too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's right.
Stop giving
Darren's
guys with
hanging
a
out.
CIB a bad name.
I'm not gonna lie. My brain is so fucked up when he leaned in and said, "Yeah, but he." I was totally expecting the next line. Never came home after he went for cigarettes. Like that's where I was expecting that to go.
Went out for scratchers. Must have won.
I was getting there, but
Oh,
slow down.
I got your back, buddy. I got your
Anyway, Dad, this is your son. If you hear me, I live in Texas now.
He misses you,
I-
God damn it.
I still love you. It's not too late.
Dad, come on, Dad. I still got the pajamas with the footies.
Oh, we're all going to hell.
They come up to get like your thighs now. They can't get them up.
No,
You're
but
like,
seriously, all bullshit aside, this 7.62, amazing.
It's good
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
They roll a decent cigar here.
I'm on the 50. I'm on the 50 field. Got that. Got that smooth darkness going. I figure since I was sitting next to it, I might as well smoke one too.
Scotty boy, what's on the birthday
And
agenda?
if you got a light cigar, we can spray tan it, Scott. What do you got there?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. I got the 716 Garrison Risotto.
there you go.
Yeah.
It looks like you're on about the same there, Jason.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. I'm on the Corojo because if
That's
it ain't
what
broke,
you go
don't
to.
fucking
What you
fix
do,
it.
yeah.
I'm
What's your buddy?
On the what? The Corojo.
Yeah, 556 Garrison Corojo.
You
Little
look
pepper
like
and
one of them
spice.
type of guys that smoke shit that people can't pronounce.
You just did. You did a
Yeah,
great job.
you said it perfectly, and there's a J in it. You still
Corojo.
had to-
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, you like that, huh?
Even better.
Corojo.
By the way, if you change just a little and say carajo, it's a totally different thing. So
He looks like
watch the vowels.
The hair, he got the hair going on. He looks like a hitman type dude.
Not anymore.
No?
Doesn't pay as well as you think.
Yeah.
Taxes is a motherfucker.
Tax-
$750, right?
Dude, those contract
You
gigs,
try-
man, the
you-
taxes just eat you at the
You
end
try
of the fucking day.
you try I-9 in a hit, dude. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Fuck.
Where do I put this? Can I write this off?
Is ammo a deductible?
What about my suit dry cleaning? What about does that count? I don't-
Like what's going on here? Shit.
Was the little Asian guy at our after party with the suit that had like all the John Wick features? Chacho?
I wasn't there. I wasn't there for that one.
Oh man, yeah.
That was,
I don't know the dude's name,
that
but
was
like he showed
Chris.
up to our after party at the Mandalay Bay at the House of Blues, and like straight up like had a amazing tuxedo on, and it had it was like bulletproof, had all the John Wick
Nice.
features inside
That's
of it, like
fucking
37
awesome.
different pistol
Yeah,
holsters.
his wife made that for him.
Yeah, probably.
Hell yeah.
Or his uncle in a barracks somewhere.
So they were
in Okinawa.
were they Vietnamese? Or-
This fucking cigar. Have I talked
don't
about
know,
this
just
cigar
brown.
yet?
Oh,
well, it just sounds like somebody who could sew that well. It's probably Vietnamese.
Probably. I mean, tiny brown hands. They made the railroad, so
Dude,
they can make
fucking
suits.
they can sew like a motherfucker.
They roll some good cigars too.
Yeah, they do.
John, what are you smoking?
I'm rocking a 50 Garrison, which I feel like it's our Escuro Maduro, so it's our darkest, boldest cigar, and you're smoking our medium body Maduro, which is also another dark cigar.
Yep.
And we have this fine gentleman sitting in between us. I don't think this was pre-planned.
I don't know, but you two keep looking at me crazy. I'm a gay chick. Listen here, 20 years. I got some gay chicken trophies in my cabinet, guy. Okay, you don't want this here, bro.
You start gay chicken in between these two. There's going to be some fucking
sex
going on.
We're gonna be able to put this on OnlyFans.
Somebody's going to get married
5 years from now. 5 years from now, when we're adopting our first son, you're gonna be like, "Fuck! I think these guys are actually gay."
Hold on, nigga. I thought you meant business partner. partner.
Dude, that could be your OnlyFans. You could be 3 men and a baby.
My wife's probably doing a U-turn right now. Oh, nah, motherfucker, nah. You got them good benefits. Nah, motherfucker, nah.
We'd have one fucking subscriber, and it'd be R. Kelly.
I just figured it out. Are you trying to get a blue ID card, guy?
Already got mine.
Oh, okay. How about you? Yeah, what color is your ID card?
He
You
ain't
got
got
a blue one?
I'm good.
I'm trying to get no blue ID. If you're trying to get a blue ID card, leave me alone, man.
Oh damn, I was gonna buy you dinner and shit too.
You want to go to Cheddar's?
It's hard to come by TRICARE these days, man. Come on now. I need that commissary fucking
This COVID economy's rough.
Have I talked about this cigar yet?
a little bit.
This motherfucker's amazing.
I think you're trying to change the subject.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the weekend, man. I basically fucking worked all weekend. It was fulfilling. I'm glad it's over, but it was a lot of fun.
How was the hike with COVID and all that going on?
Well, how they did it kind of cool. They did it in sections. So they did like, it was like a section, like they color coordinated it. So like the blue team went this way, the red team went that way, like that
Positive,
stuff.
non-positive.
So it's 2020
Yeah.
and they made it about color. That's fucking good on them.
Right?
Was the turnout as expected? Is COVID messing with the turnouts or what?
It didn't fuck with them. I had about 300 hikers.
Yeah,
It was
not,
good.
not in Texas.
Yeah, it was good. They had about 300
Texas don't
hikers.
give a fuck.
And
It's
then we
really
had the social was at the Alamo. So I rented out the Alamo for the night.
It's like almost 1,000 people,
Had
right?
Deanna Wheeler playing. It was awesome.
Yeah, and the boys from Warfighter came and had
was
the
really
only
funny.
tent
The
with,
guys from Horse Soldier were there. And
Yep.
Yeah, it was,
Horse Soldier
I
was
would've
there,
loved a
Long
phone
Tab
call, but I mean,
Brewing.
hey.
Hey, talk to that guy right there.
Hey, next time, buddy. Next time.
Might be an
Absolutely.
asshole.
Yep, I'm the big fucking asshole. But
It was pretty funny when we were sitting. We had a tent and everything set up, and we were talking to everybody that came through, and we had a good amount of guys that came through that were like, "Oh man, blah blah blah, it's rough," and all this stuff. And I didn't know how long the distance was, and I know the last one they did in Texas, I think it was in Fort Worth, and they did like 10, 12 miles, something like that.
yeah, these bitches did 3.
And so there were people that were like, "Yeah, that was kind of rough," and then there were people like, "Yeah, that was a fucking joke. I just got shit faced the whole time."
Yeah, they did a 3-mile bar crawl, man. That's all they did in their underwear. Which I'm not hating on. It's awesome. Fucking A. Like, do you, boo boo. Like, it's fucking great. And it's, the cool thing about IW, though, is that it's really about a fucking good cause. Donnie O'Malley and them, they put together a fucking solid organization over there. And it's genuinely about fucking helping people from fucking putting a bullet in their fucking head. And if it stops even one fucking person from doing that, then I'm on board with it, man. Like, it's cool.
Yeah, Donnie's great.
Yeah, Donnie's a great dude. Yeah. Real good dude. He keeps sending me like inspirational quotes on fucking Instagram. He just keeps sending them to me. I'm like,
Don't
thanks,
you
buddy.
love it? Whenever he texts you, he only sends an audio message.
Yes.
It's never an actual like physical text.
He
It's just audio.
Yeah, he talks
You're
and do it every time.
What is going on?
Yeah.
I love the fact that you can tell almost what he's doing by how that message is.
oh, Donnie's high as fuck right now.
Or are you just hearing?
Just 4.5
Why are
minutes.
you thinking of me right now? I don't get this.
I mean, I'm kind of flattered, but
I mean, seasonings go a long way.
He's an attractive man, dude. Shit.
Donnie is a pretty dude.
He's a pretty dude. I just had a moth fly into my whiskey.
Oh,
Speaking of whiskey, what are you drinking, buddy?
I got a little JMO. I went with the old standby.
What do we have on the bar
Jesus
today?
Christ. So
There's a few things on the bar
It was
today.
my birthday.
Everything.
And John and Dave, they got me a little care package of
Yeah, they did.
Weller Special Reserve. We got Buffalo Trace. We got Peerless Rye. Maker's Mark.
It's their single barrel.
Private Selection. And there was one other one.
That Treaty Oak.
Oh, the Treaty Oak.
Treaty Oak.
We
Yeah.
got 2 bottles of Horse Soldier
and then
up
Jason,
here.
Jason decided to grace us with some.
Jason got me a whiskey with a picture of an ass on it.
Yeah, look at that.
It's a grill your ass off
in a
whiskey.
squeeze bottle, which you guys will eventually figure out why. There's a bottle of Jameson.
There's a required bottle of Jameson that's in presence.
Horse Soldier.
2 bottles of that. Yeah.
Which
Yeah, we are not
believe that-
lacking in booze tonight, boys.
is the JMO what you brought?
That horse soldier.
So the JMO was
I thought it
a gift
gonna
for
be.
the show too. So there's quite a bit of booze sitting on the bar today. That because we have an audience today.
We do have an audience.
yeah,
First of all, we have the lovely Michelle over here, who has to make sure that her drunk ass husband on his birthday gets home
actually
safe.
gets home. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna hook up the tinge unit on the tank later, right?
Unfortunately, I noticed he's not shaved. He is cleaned up, but like it's his birthday, so it's like I think it sucks. Sorry.
I'm gonna start in the shower.
Gotta take that one. Gotta take that one for the team.
You know what else we have in the audience today?
We got Darren
Yes.
here. Darren
on his
leave,
first leave.
On leave from the Coast Guard. He's here. Fucking welcome, buddy. It's good to finally meet you. I know you've been a Freedom friend from the jump. We appreciate that.
Oh, that's right. You haven't met him. I met him at.
Yeah, I
met him
yet.
at your place.
Yeah.
At the barbecue and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I hadn't met him. And then we got the boys from the gym over here.
Now from Top Tier Strength.
From Top Tier Strength
Hanging
over here out of New Braunfels,
couple more
Texas.
veterans. There's
Hanging out.
And then Fuck You Sir is here.
Oh,
Jim-
yeah,
fuck
we got-
you, sirs, in the back.
Jim's in the back.
He's fucking hanging out.
Fuck you, sir, too, because he's an 04 as well.
Yeah, that's right. There's another officer back there. There's
Oh shit.
So I think
Jesus.
if we count Mikey as
Oh,
double,
Caitlin, we got
and then
Caitlin.
Caitlin's hanging
Don't
out.
forget your wife. God.
Wow.
Sorry, Caitlin's here like all the time. So I
Caitlin's
didn't
kind
know
of
that I had
she's
to.
producer Caitlin. She's kind
Yeah,
of
that's
here.
producer Caitlin.
Like,
So,
just a thing.
but I think if we count Mikey as double dipping, I think every branch of service is here right now.
Dave just stepped out and he was Air Force. So yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, he's Air Force.
Yeah. So we got every branch of service.
Every branch of service is in the building right now.
Holy
There's
shit.
no Navy.
That's.
Well, you're here.
Oh yeah.
I will fucking throw this fucking bar at you.
Oh
I'm gonna burn a motherfucker's eyeballs out.
Let him do it.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
Jim, you're gonna fucking hold him.
That's right. So one of you can claim the Corps and the other one can claim the
see,
Navy,
there's-
and then we're good to go.
There's 2 Marines here, so one of them's got to be Navy,
Jim, you already got Army,
Whichever
so you're
one
taking
takes
Navy.
it.
right?
Have we ever had a Navy guy on the podcast?
Yeah, we had Rich, Big Dick Dirks.
Yeah, Big Dick Dirks was
Oh,
Navy.
that's right.
Big Dick Dirks is
He's
Navy.
the only guy in the Navy the only guy that was in the Navy I've ever met that wasn't a SEAL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because apparently the whole fucking
You know, I
whole department of the Navy are all
I
SEALs.
actually looked, and how many SEAls from day one till now, I've met
all of them.
3 times as many.
Yeah, it's insane.
weird.
Yeah,
No, fucking
Who are the Marines in the room?
you're sitting next to one.
me and Big
then-
Jim over there.
Big Jim. I see Big Jim's tattoo. Where's your tattoo?
I got it
Oh,
covered.
you're not a real Marine.
Covered.
Big Jim, take this guy to the tattoo shop where he's not real.
No, he had one. He got it covered up.
Yeah, I got it covered.
What?
What'd you
Did
cover
you
it
get
up
it
with?
covered with the Navy tattoo?
Actually, I put a bar on top of it.
That makes
It
perfect
was right
sense.
there. And I
But you
put a
did
bar.
have one at one time.
And then I had Japanese for kill over here, and I put a titty bar on top of that.
It's okay because he's dedicated his entire vehicle to the Corps. So
Yeah.
it's
Not anymore.
it's
Not
just
anymore.
motor
My
wrapped.
last
yeah,
one.
his the Jeep though that he had.
It blood stripe
It was
and everything.
blue with the blood stripe on it and had the big EGA on the back.
None of that's
he
true.
looked like a recruiter.
They just really like saying that. None of that's true.
False motivation is motivation.
That's right. It's still motivation, even if it's
Hoorah.
false.
Jason, you were Army, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What'd you do in the Army?
11 Bravo.
11 Bravo, yeah. Where were we at?
Fort Myer. The old
Oh,
guard.
the old guard. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, shit.
That's right.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Not by choice.
I've heard
my
that.
choice.
I've heard it's not a fun time.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And the only volunteer unit in the Army is I got voluntold. So
you were DA select into
I like
an all volunteer unit.
That's
I
what
was so confused because like in
that's
basic
what
training.
that's what you get for being the right height and pretty.
No. I'm not the right height, which is like fucks all
you
this
just one
up.
of the
So-
prep guys.
5'11" to 6'2", right?
But
You
but
must have been
5'10".
extra pretty.
5'10" to 6'2".
but he was spray tanned when they picked him.
Extra
Oh, that's what
pretty.
it is. Yeah.
that was
See.
a couple of years later.
You were one of the. Were you just one of the prep guys? You just got to get everybody
so
dressed.
like whenever you're
Like
at
a
30th
fluffer.
AG going through reception, they tell you basically like if you're 6 foot or taller, come in this room. If not, stay here. So I stayed there because I'm 5'9". So they go into this room, they do the old guard briefing. So I have no idea what the fuck the old guard is until like everybody comes down on their assignments. We're standing in formation. Everyone's like, Hawaii, Murph. The fuck? I'm like, what? They're like, the old guard? I'm like, Joe Sergeant Rutherford, I don't know what the fuck the old guard is. He's like, you're going
about
to
to
stand
find
there
out."
and do nothing for your whole entire fucking career. And I was like, oh.
Okay.
So I figured
Roger
out
that.
what it was really quick. I did everything I could to get out of it because I wasn't tall enough for it.
Sure.
I didn't have a high enough GT score for it. I was just like,
Wow.
I don't meet any of the fucking qualifications. Like, get me the fuck out of here. So I ended up going to it, and then I was like, cool. If I'm a PT stud while I'm there, I can go to any school that I want to.
Right.
So I just got really good at fitness, and then started going to schools and tried to stay the fuck
That is
away
the
from
most
that base.
army shit I've ever
Yeah.
fucking heard.
Yeah.
Well, you're not qualified for any of this. We're gonna put you there.
Yeah.
It's fucking perfect, man. Jeremy, how about you? What'd you do in the army?
Yeah, watch it there, guy.
Yeah, I almost gave you too much respect. Fuck.
So for the first 10 years, for 93 to 03, I was in 88 Hotel, which is a cargo specialist. So
You didn't found all the colonies?
13
No, that was-
colonies,
that was
50
him.
states,
Oh, sorry.
50 minus 13, hot damn 47. So
It's a joke.
I basically loaded planes, trains, Navy ships,
Right.
unfortunately.
The MPF ships.
Yeah, so like I went to but
So
I'll tell
you
you
were
what,
Navy.
They've given me plenty of rides. Fuck.
being at 88 Hotel, I got to travel the world though. I went to Saudi Arabia in 94. I went to Bosnia in 98 for 6 months. Italy, a little time in Italy, a little time in England. So being in the transportation where I got to see a lot, especially the first 10 years. Then I was a recruiter for 3 years, and then for the last almost 8-9 years, I was a 88 Mike.
Nice.
But by the time I got into the 88 Mike realm, I was a staff sergeant, so I basically
88 Mike's truck driver, right?
yeah, I was just
Yeah, it's
I
motor
was
T.
basically a platoon sergeant at that
Yeah.
point.
Sure.
What'd you do? Where were you at when you were a recruiter?
I did 18 months in Las Vegas,
Oh shit.
and I did 11 months in Philadelphia.
Oh shit.
That was his first combat.
And
tour.
I was a recruiter.
Jesus Christ.
Let me tell you something. I was a recruiter from 05 to 08 when suicide among recruiters was at the highest of all time.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you're still here with us.
It was a dog. It was a dog eat dog world at that point.
Well, we're glad you made it, buddy. We're glad you made it.
Amen.
We got grunt, and psyops over here.
Yeah, it was psychological
Essentially,
operations
so.
my whole time. So
And then I got tired of walking, so I ended up in tracks. But yeah, good shit, man. Good shit. Well, thank you guys both for your service. We appreciate that. And thanks for being a freedom friend, coming on the show. We appreciate that.
yeah,
Jazz, how was your weekend, pal?
not bad, man. Pretty mellow. Nothing overly exciting. Did some stuff around the house. Not. Yeah, I don't have a lot to report about the weekend.
Just got it chilled.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. I was supposed to go work out, but things got in the way, so I wasn't able to go. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Started a new workout routine though.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. So I've got a trainer and everything. It's official.
Nice.
But no, it's good. It's the good sore, I guess. So
Yeah.
no, I'm excited about it.
Sweet, man.
Actually, the boys that are in the audience that brought us to JAMO are the ones that are training me. So
Absolutely.
they're doing good work. What do you wondering? Oh,
Hey,
look at that.
John, you wanna snatch me one of those? I want to try one of those.
Sure. Anybody else want one?
Yeah, I'll try one. Why the fuck
I
not?
want to give this thing a shot, man.
All this whiskey and you guys are going to beer.
Yeah, I gotta try
Yeah, but I
this.
can get this whiskey all the time. I can't get this Yingling Hershey shit.
Yeah, so
Like,
Yeah.
so John and I we just got back from a road trip to Tennessee and Mississippi. We went to Spring Street Cigars, and then we went to Screaming Eagle Cigar Lounge. And
How's the boys at Screaming Eagle doing?
they're doing great, man. And while we were out there, we
That's
picked up
fucking good.
we picked up this Yingling Hershey's that you can't get here
Hershey's
in Texas.
chocolate
Shout out to Yingling.
oh shit.
That's not fucking terrible,
I'm
man.
not mad at it.
I'm not mad at this at all.
You know, the worst part about it
I'll
is
be goddamn.
when we got it, we put it in the truck, drove to the next place that we were going to. It sat in the truck overnight. It probably got down to what, like 50 that night?
Yeah,
And so the next day we're getting ready for the event. We're like, I'd have a beer, you know? So
I'd have a beer.
we just pull them out of the back of the truck. So they weren't the coldest when we first tried them. And so I took a sip and I'm like,
are they better cold?
Yeah,
I'm about to find out.
I haven't had a cold one.
It's good cold.
it's pretty good, dude. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at it. But fucking A.
Oh man.
It's definitely a football pizza beer.
Scott,
it's
tell
way
us,
better cold.
Tell us about the trip, man.
It was good. You know, we went to Spring Street, and man, those are some good people in Mississippi. There, Tupelo. He's got like 3 stores. He's opening up 2 more. We did
I met a sitting U.S. senator that wants to go into business with us. And
Fucking
So
watch that shit.
he lives in Guntown, Mississippi, and he's like, I have this building. I tried to. No, I don't. You can have it.
He's like, where do you live? Gun.
Guntown.
Okay.
Guntown, Mississippi.
Yeah, and he's like, like he wanted to start a gun company, and I told him I owned a gun shop. He's like, oh, like we need to do something in Guntown. You have the gun stamped Guntown. Like that's fucking great, but I'm out of that business.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm all fucking
he's
set.
like, we just got it approved on our water tower. When you drive into town, there's just 2 pistols. I was like, if shit goes south in Texas, I know where I'm moving to.
If shit goes
Guntown.
south in Texas, I've never talked about ever leaving this country, but if all of a sudden Texas goes sideways,
Yeah, we have a
Texas
That
is a
might-
country.
that's-
So remember that.
well, the thing is,
Greatest country in
we
the
were a
world.
republic.
Yeah.
We still claim republic, and we can actually secede, or we can break into 5 independent states. But
yeah.
if shit goes sideways here, and we don't secede and just go back into a republic, and like it actually starts turning into some of the other fucked up parts of this country, I might be looking at Canada. Going
Yeah,
like,
right.
Oh, no,
How are you now?
No. Central America for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beaches, warm weather.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Girls with fake asses.
Yeah.
but I like I like
I'm
consistent.
about that
I'm
life.
cool with that.
I like
Yeah.
consistent electricity. And
I'm seeing a lot of positives.
I
over
don't
here.
like
internet.
I don't like the way you look at me like you know what country I'm fucking going to.
All right. I'm not
you
looking
could
at
probably
you like
do well
the
in like
DHL
Cuba.
lady.
Cuba?
Yeah,
Hey.
I could see you maybe some DR. Maybe,
I do like the DR.
Yeah, so the DHL lady wasn't that far off.
Can I tell you guys a story real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
It's actually customary on the show. We have a segment called the Sono Shit Story, and it's customary for the guests to so tell the Sono Shit Story.
okay.
By all means, sir, Sono shit it up.
Yeah.
There you were.
no shit, I almost hit the cigar like a blunt. Anyway.
Careful.
Oh yeah, we're in Texas. My bad.
No. That cigar put you on your ass.
So
We're not in Maryland or DC.
that's which story's better?
Can we tell like
Yeah.
You can
You
tell
tell
whatever the fuck
whatever
you
Fuck
want.
you want,
Tell
dude.
both.
However
Tell
many.
both.
Start with the DHL. Okay.
Well, how about
Well, you tell
and
one and you tell the other.
Just don't say where you were with the.
Yeah, I don't know about the DC story. It's off camera. But anyway,
We do have a great soundbite, and all it says is redacted.
Redacted.
So if you ever need us, just tell us. We'll
okay,
timestamp it. We'll redact it.
so no shit. Did I say no shit? There I was.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
No shit. There I was.
There you go.
Spray tanned and all. Sorry,
I'm
I
running
can't
out-
let that go.
I'm running out of skin over here.
I'm trying to let that. I'm trying my best to let that go.
Cocoa butter helps.
Shea butter. So
My dick's getting stretch marks. I didn't even know that was a possibility. What the fuck? Looks like it just had a baby.
And that's when it's soft.
if I ever hug you and your face smells like cocoa butter, I'm gonna get concerned.
You obviously haven't hugged him.
Okay, so listen, no shit, there I was.
That's why he's got stretch marks around his lips.
No shit, there I was.
Ain't for me.
And
but-
they keep talking about dark stuff. You're smoking dark cigars, drinking chocolate beer. I'm getting up after this one. But listen, so no shit, there I was, right? So no shit, I was at Murph's house, and the DHL lady pulls up, and we got some packages that need to go into her truck. So I'm like, hey Murph, I'm gonna help this lady carry the packages over there. She's a Hispanic lady, right? So I grab a bunch of packages. I start walking to the truck. She's right behind me. She's got some packages. So she says to me, Latino? And I said, excuse me? She said, Latino, you're Latino. I said, no ma'am. She said, are you sure?
Well, maybe
I
for a while.
was, but
And again, no shit. I actually stopped and was like, holy shit, am I sure? Does this bitch know something I don't know? like, did she just find her long lost son or her cousin or somebody? You know,
maybe she knows who your dad is.
she really honestly said to me, are you sure? And I looked
To
at
the
her and
point
I
it made you question
yeah,
everything
like
in your
I
life.
actually stopped for a second. I was like, oh shit, I got a pretty good accent, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was to the point to where Jeremy came back in. Yeah, I could see the white in his eyes, and he was just like,
He's like,
I don't know what just happened.
can I
but-
do 23 and me real quick?
Don't tell nobody, but I might be Latino.
Wait, hang on. What kind of 23andMe are we talking about? We got a 23 joke that goes around inside.
So I have a. You don't want another no shit, or you want somebody
Keep
else
'em
wanna tell
coming.
a story?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for it.
dude.
Yeah, I
no
know.
shit it up, bro.
Okay, so no shit. I was in a different state than I live in. Am I supposed to tell a state? Yeah, I gotta tell a state I was in, huh? So I was in.
Or you could just say it was a state where X was legal.
Okay, so I was in a state where marijuana is legal,
We were technically never in that state
but I thought
because
it
it's
was.
a district.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, weed's legal in DC.
Yeah,
So-
but we
You
were
can buy
never
it.
technically in DC.
Oh, got it.
We were in Maryland and Virginia.
Whatever.
It's decriminalized
So,
in both those places, though. You're fine.
So we're hanging out. We're hanging out, and
Dan Sharp's got a great story about that, by the way. Dan's got a great one
We
about
may
that.
or may not have been with them.
Did you guys order weed to 8th and I?
No,
Because he ordered it to the commandant's house and picked it up in front of the commandant's house.
We have another
It's like an
story.
amazing story.
to where
He's just shaking his head.
we have another one before Jeremy finishes this. To where we're with a younger person
Yeah.
in DC, driving back from Maryland, trying to get to Virginia. Potentially someone who helps run Uniform Humor on
Yeah.
Instagram, and kept on saying, "Hey, I got to puke, I got to puke, I got to puke." And so we pulled over. He started puking. I hopped out of the car to urinate because, I mean, hey, we're there.
Yeah.
So I
Already
gotta pee.
stopped. Shit.
I start peeing. I look up, and we are in the front yard of Homeland Security.
You're on
You just
fucking.
start waving.
You're on 295 coming back fucking out of fucking back from like fucking Baltimore area towards DC. I know
Yep.
exactly where you were.
Yep. Nope. I was like, shit. Let's go ahead and hop back in the car.
Yeah.
And roll on out. So you can go ahead and, continue your story.
oh, I got a bad text message in there. But anyway, so where was I? Yeah, I was in a district, state,
DC.
whatever you call it. Yeah, I was in DC. And so we're hanging out, and one of the guys that we're hanging out with, he pulls out some weed, lights it up right there on the street. So I'm like, oh, okay.
It's so unnatural, but yeah.
So
Yeah, right?
out of respect, because I'm
Right.
there with my friend.
When in Rome.
Out of respect, I turned to him and I say, "Hey, man, you all right with me?" And he's like, "You're a grown ass man."
Yeah, dude, do you?
Okay,
Fuck.
hey, that's all you gotta say, guy. So I start getting white boy wasted.
You were already white boy wasted.
So we
This
go,
is like 3 in the morning.
yeah. It's like 3 a.m. So we mosey on back to the hotel, and the guy one of the guys that we're with, he's like, "Yeah, we'll come up to the room, we'll smoke out, whatever. It's all good. We're clear. It's
Don't forget, whenever we get to the room, James is underneath the table inside the hotel, passed out in the corner.
Was this
On
the
the
same
floor.
night I took him back there and lost him on the way?
No, that was a different time.
That was a
We need to hang out more.
Sounds like there's some good solo shits going on here.
I go in the
I'm into
store to
this.
get this motherfucker Sprite, come back, he's gone. Anyway, let's stay on track here. So we get up to the room. We're in the room for like 2 hours. I mean, at this point, it's like some Cheech and Chong shit. Like, you can't even see a motherfucker 5 feet across from me. There's so much smoke in the room. Like, and like I'm like beyond gone. Like, I can't even spell my name at this point, right? And so, it thins out. The 1 or 2 guys that we were hanging out with, they mosey on, they go about their way. And so, like, this is a great night. Everything's going amazing. Higher than giraffe pussy. And
It's my favorite.
and Murph says, "Hey, Germ." I said, "Yeah, man." He said, we're in Virginia, not in D.C. Every ounce, every bit of marijuana left my body. Now we're at the point where I'm in like VTAC. Like, my heart is beating out my chest. I'm like, yo, we need an ambulance. I'm like,
Like the
like,
paranoia.
I'm going to
kicked in.
jail.
You're like, oh, fuck.
These motherfuckers coming through here. I'm getting life, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting life. That's what's going through my mind. Like, I'm getting life. And it was just a from that point
It's
on,
not the Obama years anymore, man. You ain't gonna get live for weed anymore.
I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. Like it got to the point where I'm sitting over there in the bed and I'm saying to Murph, I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like I'll take the whole rap when they knock on the door. Like y'all, I'm like, y'all motherfuckers stay under the covers. Don't get up. Don't come out. I'm gonna go to the door and tell them I've been doing it all and yada yada and just take me. And but it was horrible. But
I was just laying there, shut the fuck up. I don't care. I was just pointing out the fact that we're in a state that's just not legal.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Cop shows up. Who's been smoking weed in here? I don't know, but they left, and we are really fucking upset about it.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like,
Because they took it all with them.
if you know, like DC and their surrounding area, do you know Murphy's Irish Pub in Old Town Alexandria?
Yeah, I do. Jazz
Amazing.
knows that area too. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where we were.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We're leaving there, and they literally step outside, and that's whenever they're like, "Yeah, let's fucking get blown."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Cool, all right, cool, do whatever." We walk like a block down the street, and there's like 4 cops on the side of the street, and they're just freaking toking it up, going to town. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna hop on this bird and roll on back.
yeah, and the cop, one of the cops even drove past. Excuse me. While one of the guys was lighting up, so that, and looked dead at him.
Yeah.
So that's what made me think like, yo, it's all good.
Right.
You know, it's all good. But yeah, but once he said, you know, we're in Virginia, we're not in DC, we're on the other side of the river. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, there's some
You were
fine
short by
lines
about
there.
3/4 of a mile.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Like,
Really? No, yeah. The next time we do an event like Burbiz or something like that, we'll all get together and stuff like that. Because once it hits 1 o'clock, 1:30, James from Uniform Humor literally just hits the level of drunk to where he disappears, and then he will literally walk across a whole entire city. And then by the time it's like 3, 4 in the morning, me and Jeremy get back to the hotel, he's literally asleep on the floor in the corner underneath the table.
That's awesome.
Nice.
And he's only sleeping there because he wants us to have the bed and he's comfortable on the floor.
Such a nice guy.
Great
that's
guy.
a polite
So-
drunk right there.
Burbis, San Antonio, last year.
Yep.
Who's the dude who was in the costume that gave me the?
That was James.
All right,
That's who
so
we're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, he gave me a piggyback ride. yeah.
Yeah, and if you noticed,
And
I thought that dude was gonna pass out.
I'm
in
not
that
a
outfit.
small man, and
No,
he
he
fucking
was.
he fucking like he was like, all right, hop on, dude. And I was like, all right,
yeah.
fucking hop
So
on. And
every
so-
single one of the water things was filled. It was spiked
yeah.
with alcohol.
Yeah.
So he kept on going around trying to drink like lemonade and like water and shit like that, and it's all spiked. So we're like literally an hour into a 4-hour long event.
He's hammered.
Jeremy is fucking shit faced and talking to God knows who about what. And then James comes up to me, head to toe in sweat in this donkey outfit that we bought off of Amazon and
Yep.
embroidered. And he's like, dude, I'm fucked.
I thought that motherfucker was gonna pass out. Like,
I'm surprised they didn't.
when he came to pick you up, and I was like, you don't.
It was funny because Mandeville was giving an interview with somebody, and in the interview, you see me on his back, like with my drink in my hand,
Just
like
in the background.
like, woo, what's up, bitches? Like I'm just getting a piggyback ride from a donkey around the fucking showroom.
Because Mikey and I were hanging out. He comes up and he's like, get on. And I was like, Mikey looks at me and I was like, yeah, fucking get on. Mikey hopped on and fucking they took off. He runs behind. Mandeville's doing the interview. He runs behind. He lifts the drink and then you just see me like kind of like casually walk behind him and just walk because and they took us to your table.
Yeah, we went over to you guys and like,
Yeah, they were doing valet service to
For
the
all
booth.
you
Like,
listeners
he
who
was doing
don't
his job.
for all you listeners who don't know what Burbiz is, Burbiz is like a semi-fancy veteran business networking event. And so like there's
Don't know.
people that have like just let me finish. There's people that have like suits and like are massive companies that are at these events.
yeah. Scott Davidson, shout
Okay.
out to him. Scotty's a
For
fucking
that
great dude.
part is accurate.
about the first 15-20 minutes.
It's speed dating with alcohol.
Yes.
Yeah. The first 15 or 20 minutes, people exchange business cards and stuff like that. And then after that, it's a bunch of people in sport coats, shit-faced on
It's a bunch
bourbon.
of veterans.
It's a bunch of veterans in sport coats, just shit-faced on bourbon.
Yeah.
So-
It starts classy.
But I need to say, I do need to say that I've been to quite a few burbizes, and I've met some people who have stayed in constant contact with me, and I've met like amazing people
Yeah.
Burb is.
Yeah, 100%.
If you're in the area, or even if you're not and you want to travel to one, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, they're a good time.
Go online, look up Burbiz, and there's an events page, and see where the next one is that's closest to you. And I highly encourage you, especially if you're a veteran business owner or a veteran
They're not moving them around
entrepreneur.
quite as much right now.
Yeah, they're a little low
But
because of COVID. They just did DC.
The in-person is coming back, and I will say, just as a business owner, if you do go to one of those and you're looking to get in business or to do anything with a business or transitioning out, whatever you need, come with a notepad, write down everything, and then follow up. If you go to an event like that and you do not follow up,
Yeah,
then
that's
you're what's
100%
wrong.
the trick.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
this is not. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
no, you're fine.
This is not one of those events where people will hand out business cards and walk away from you and you never see or hear from them again. It's not going to happen.
Can confirm, dude.
Every
Can
person
confirm.
that you come in contact with will reach back out to you in
Yeah.
some way, shape,
If
and
Matter
you
of
form.
exchange information, they'll get a
I
hold of you.
just
But
had
the
a phone
thing is,
conversation with Kyle from Recycle for Veterans, who I met at Burbiz
In Vegas.
In
Burbiz,
Vegas.
Vegas,
too.
yeah.
I just had a conversation with him this week.
We've been trying to figure out something, but it's just so
Well, I think
drastically different.
they want to be on the show too.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
come on out. But like
So-
with the
Dude,
cigars and stuff, it's that's just hard.
those boys are hungry.
Yeah, they want to
are
be on the show.
fucking-
But Burb is like Jeremy was saying, it's if you're gonna go, if you exchange business cards at that place, they expect you to call.
Yeah.
Like that is not
Yeah.
like they were just being polite. Now go away. Like they expect you to call and get a hold of them.
100%.
Well,
and
that
then
goes back
do
to
the
like
job.
transitioning out of the military and all that kind of shit. Like if you don't follow up and actually put
Yeah,
in
then it's on
effort,
you.
It's on you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, ACAP fucking sucks. All that kind of shit. It's on you at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah,
Like you're
because nobody's gonna hold your hand.
right.
Yeah, you got to go do it yourself. 100%, dude.
I got out and spent 10 years drinking until I realized, like, oh, this is on me.
Yeah.
Well, I got out and I was like, fuck, what's next? And I knew how to bartend because I had moonlit as a bartender for like 10 years of my career, 12 years of my career, some shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'll bartend. So I started bartending and I fucking hated it. I just didn't want to do it anymore. And then I was like, I missed the fucking Marine Corps. So I started contracting. And I went and I contracted for a couple of years. And that's because it was similar to the military lifestyle. You know what I mean? Much more cutthroat and much more high school, but similar. I still had, like, it was my element. I was around veterans. I was around like-minded individuals. We were okay. Like, it was all good, And then after a while, once that contract ended, I was like, I'd made enough money, and I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go to school. So I go and I get my degree, which I'm not a cop or a fucking federal agent, so my criminal justice degree is doing me really, really well right now. And I finished that up, and I was like, what next? And it was like, and it was just that fucking fear of unknowing, because you just like, you have fucking nothing, you know what I mean? And searching for jobs, the job fucking search is a pain in the ass, you know what I mean? Because if you don't know how to articulate properly, like, what you've done, like, I've had, fuck, man, I picked up NCO in 2001.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I was a fucking NCO from 2001 until 2014 when I retired. Like, fucking,
I was 11.
like, yeah. Like, I was,
Jesus
Yeah.
fuck.
I was a corporal on the pistol range the morning of 9/11. You know what I mean? Like
I was in 5th grade.
Like, I remember that shit
Jesus
like
Christ.
vividly. Like, and it was like, fuck, man. Like,
Jason had superheroes on his underwear.
Jason, how old are you?
30.
Oh,
so you're not even that young, bro. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I'm only 38.
Yeah, I'm old technically.
Like,
Yeah, but that
fuck.
gap makes a difference.
Fuck yeah, there is a generational gap right there.
No, but everything you're saying right there, like you have to get you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
yes.
And I think I'm more comfortable being uncomfortable.
Right.
You know what I
And-
mean?
and
That's
so
like
many
when
people-
I thrive. Like, I thrive on chaos.
I
Whenever
told you to
you're
start
in
in
the
the shower.
military, government contracting, all that kind of shit, you get so comfortable in that job position.
Yeah.
It's job security. You get a paycheck on the 1st and the 15th.
Yeah.
No matter what, whether how much effort you put in, how much effort you don't put in.
And even when I went
you're
to
getting
school,
that check.
when I went to school on
Right.
GI Bill benefits,
GI Bill.
thank
Right.
God, like, fucking, it was the same thing. I was getting
I
that
dropped
check.
out of college twice.
Yeah.
I dropped out of college, started a business, and I'm like, oh fuck, the other business I had going on in Houston, I was like, I'm barely making a buy. Let me fucking jump back on online college, and I can get like 800 and fucking
Right.
something
I can pay
dollars
my
a fucking
bills.
month. Right. I was like,
Yeah.
I can pay my bills, so I went back to college for like 4 more months, and I
Yeah.
was like, all right, cool.
Dude,
Great
you have
ass
no
off,
idea
kicked off
how many guys I know that just did that. They would like just take random fucking classes just so they can get their fucking benefit.
Right, but you
Yeah,
need
man.
to do it with a purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's too many guys out there who don't. They're just like, fuck it, I'll just fucking do this. You
Yeah,
know? And
no,
it's like,
and
bro,
that's
this
not the
runs
thing.
out. You only have a finite amount
Right.
of
No,
fucking
100%.
benefits, dude. Like, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's a weird
At the end of the
fucking-
day, what it boils down to is just like be about something.
Yeah.
Like whatever it is, Just be about it. Like
find something to motivate you and just fucking
be
let it
about
engulf
something.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Jeremy was saying earlier. Like, yeah, he was packing stuff in a warehouse, but he found a brand that he could care about and attach himself to and like what they stood for. And so he became about that thing. And now
Yeah.
it's done well for his career because he was about that thing instead of, he wasn't just going through the motions. He actually became about something.
No.
Yeah, and that was like one of the best things that ever happened with Grill Your Ass Off.
Was Jeremy?
Yeah, Jeremy.
Nice.
You two want to make out, or
I mean, James was great too, but
So what do you guys have coming up next?
Yeah, what's going
I
on,
know you
man?
guys were talking about seasonings earlier. You didn't touch on your the salts, and those I got to try those last time we hung out, and those are fucking
We have a
great.
rap album coming out in 21. No,
I mean,
dropping in bomb beats.
technically we do
Rap
have
your ass off.
we have a full song written out. It was one of the Spice Girl songs we redid for the Spice Boys.
Nice.
Oh yes.
We just haven't done the video for it yet.
I just got another stretch mark.
we do have like on a serious note, we do have.
Are you
something,
Sporty Spice or?
She's spray tan spice.
He strikes me as more of a posh spice.
That's
could see-
that's
I could see some-
aerosol spice right there.
I could see some Victoria Beckham over there. Yeah,
I'm worried that y'all know that much about the Spice Girls.
bro, that's our age, homie.
Yeah, that's because we're older now.
Who do you think we jerked off to?
I was the next generation.
We didn't have
have,
the internet all the time,
When you were
bro.
thinking about the girl next door, it was posh spice, but when you were looking a little dark, you went scary spice. Just
Yeah,
kind of
right.
what you were beating off to
Yeah.
that day.
Okay.
We do have. I'm gonna take over the CEO moment here real quick.
Uh-oh.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, what's next?
I
Stay on track.
Because sometimes I jump in front of them, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, nah, white dude, step it aside, man. Yeah. Let me take this, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
450 years.
nah, step to the side, motherfucker. This is my time. This is my spotlight. Yeah. No, but seriously,
Well, tell us what you got going on, man.
we do have something big coming out. We can't spill the beans.
No,
but,
you can.
we
When
spend-
this comes out in what, a week?
Yep, next week.
Next week.
Yeah, you good? You good?
On
Let
what?
it all out.
You good, man?
All of
shit,
it.
I'm.
Oh,
So for
shit.
the
Yeah, brand new shit. We haven't even.
I'm
we
getting
don't
ready.
have-
I'm getting ready to
no one
stand up.
knows about
exclusive,
this.
kids.
I'm getting ready to
No
stand up
one.
and get ass naked right now in this bar. No, but listen,
Let's see
we
the
have
balls.
we have 40. Yeah, 40. 40.
40.
How many?
40.
40 good ass recipes
Oh, shit.
coming out in a cookbook.
Oh, that's
what I'm talking
outstanding,
about.
man.
I believe
That's fucking great.
that I may have gotten a copy of that.
Ah, nice.
Little grill your ass off field manual.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
And listen,
Basically.
complacency kills, right?
Right?
Yeah.
There's more, okay?
Oh, shit.
Don't think
But
that this
wait.
one cookbook drop and we're done, because complacency kills. Okay, so stay tuned.
All right.
We're already
awesome.
working on
I
the
like
second.
That's
But yeah,
Stay
no,
tuned. Stay tuned.
this is the first ever cookbook that I've done. First ever book that I've actually like finished like hardcover front to back. As I told Jeremy, I don't know, a few months ago while we were in the Charlotte, North Carolina airport, I've never finished a book front to back unless it was an audio book.
Same.
Yeah. So this is the only book I finished front to back, but it's 40 good ass recipes. It's taken me a year and a half to finish. It's absolutely amazing. It's true recipes that come from us, anywhere from making
You guys
a
had Mexican street corn.
we Mexican street corn.
I've
We
seen some
have
shrimps in there.
tomatillo salsa. We have red salsa, guacamole, brisket, ribs, riblets.
Desserts.
Desserts. We have fudge. We have ice cream.
Fuck
Anything
yeah,
you can
dude.
think of, from appetizer to dessert, we have it inside there. Cool little pro tips inside there. The forwards done by Clint Romachet, who's a Medal of Honor
yeah,
recipient.
yeah. Good
Friend of
call.
ours.
And I've never really seen an ending of a book done, so we did an ending.
And it was by somebody
and
amazing.
it's by Jack Mandeville.
Oh, well, fucking good old Jack. Shit.
Yeah, so
Because if you want a good time, let Jack near your meat.
That's fucking facts. That's facts.
Just-
or let him write the end of your book, and you're just like, Jesus Christ.
He can work the end of whatever the fuck he wants to. I mean,
Yes,
it's-
he did that very, very.
he writes
very
scripts that I have to act all the time. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Oh, yes, I know.
All right, so tell the people where they can
Fuck.
get it.
GrillYourAssOff.com. All the social media is just literally at GrillYourAssOff, unless if you're on Facebook, and then you can only use one S in the word
grill your
ass
ass off.
because it's offensive.
And we should be able to throw everything in the description of the episode and stuff
And we
when
have,
it goes up,
we have
so everybody
paper
can find
copies,
it.
digital copies, whatever you prefer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. Sweet.
So there you go. So you
If
can
you want,
head on over there.
What do we do?
15.
Yeah, FF15 gets you guys Freedom Friends, 15% off on the website.
Fucking
There
A,
you
man.
go.
And
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
get with y'all afterwards. We'll put a little special link in the bio if y'all are cool on the
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
And however else this goes out to where y'all get early access to the cookbook.
Absolutely.
There you go. Yeah,
There
we'll
you
absolutely
go.
share that out. So there you go, Freedom Friends. They're fucking hooking you up.
That's right, man. That's as they do.
You
Because,
said, you said FF15.
FF15 on
Let me
Grill
double
Your
check.
Ass
Y'all
Off.
carry,
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
carry that show.
People are gonna be on there going, "This is fucking busted." We're gonna be getting messages going.
There's been a lot of whiskey
With the
involved.
fucking coupon code.
FF Foxtrot 15.
There you
There
go.
you go.
On
Fucking A.
grillyourassoff.com.
So, John,
Yo.
what we learned this week, bud?
Oh, we learned that Grill Your Ass Off has the best seasonings in the entire fucking world.
There you go. That's good.
We also learned that Scott is 2,576 years old today.
Dude, it took a lot of math for me to figure that out.
Right?
All You know how hard it is
You
for
know what's
Marines
funny?
to do
It's
math.
like we saw that. You open up the card and he looked at it and he was like, huh.
Yeah.
Like that was it. And it wasn't like you were wrong or you're off.
I couldn't remember exactly, so I'm glad I have it in print right now.
Well, when you first started measuring things in cubits,
You know,
there's a lot of
like,
fucking
it's
translation you got to do on the
oh.
timelines.
It took a while. It took a
Yeah.
while. Like I had to sit
Plus
there. I was
there's-
like,
Yeah, so-
I was
so
like,
the-
Jesus was here.
There was like 3 calendar switches in there. Like
So it was a good birthday.
Yeah.
John and
Yeah.
Dave got me all these bottles
all
of
the
booze.
booze.
All the
Plethora
booze.
of booze.
The Freedom Friends got me cookies that got delivered warm.
Tips.
Like, they
shout
were
out
fucking-
to Tips Treats,
They were
man.
fucking
Yeah,
warm.
they were still warm.
Shout
when
out
they
to
showed up
Tips
as
Treats,
ice.
man. Tips Treats
Michelle
is
brought
fucking
me
amazing.
a fucking
Cheesecake sampler, yeah.
cheesecake birthday cake,
Which is the best shit ever.
Right?
yeah.
You got electrocuted while you were making your first old fashioned.
Yeah.
it was great
That was your first old fashioned to make?
that I made. These because these
Yeah,
two are
he
bartenders.
drank the
Yeah,
shitload
these guys-
of them.
these guys
He's the
make
first
them
one
all
he's ever
for us.
made himself.
These
These
drank
two
a lot
were
of them.
bartenders, so
Yeah, we don't make drinks around here because we have these two.
Yeah.
If it's not like ice and I just pour whiskey on it, I leave it up to them.
Right.
Like, I don't,
That's fair.
So
But
well,
yeah,
it's
I
like
think-
30 years of experience on that side of the bar and bartending, so we just fucking leave it alone.
And
Not
truth be
including
told,
what we drink.
That's literally why we sit on this side of the bar. That was the original shtick. It was like the bartender
feel more
sit behind
comfortable
the
over
bar.
Yeah, we
here.
were supposed to be on the customer side because they were supposed to
Yeah,
be the
that
bartenders.
was
It's funny.
the,
Like we used to bitch because you guys have foot rails over there and we don't over here, and now
Yeah.
we're just like, no, I'm used to it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just feels correct.
Yeah, now it's like, fuck.
And then I think we
I
also
don't know.
learned
I will
that,
admit when I took whenever Jazz is in here and I fill in for him and I sit over
It's
there,
nice over there.
It's fucking comfortable.
It's nice.
It's pretty comfortable.
So do I have like a special spot back here?
Yeah, whenever you want to come back.
Yeah, man.
See, that's
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got a place for you to stay too.
there is
Anytime you
good
guys are in
white
San
people in this
Antonio.
world. I tell you what.
Yeah, see, spread that word,
Hey,
spread that rumor.
I am back. I am back in the middle, behind the bar. I feel like I own the bar right now.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
All right. Speaking of that, make me another drink.
There you go. So you covered part of what we learned. I think the other important thing that we learned is know where the district lines are drawn before you start fucking token heavy. That shit's important. So on that note,
Like, share, subscribe, smash
Yeah.
all those buttons.
yeah, go find Grill Your Ass Off on all the social medias.
All of them, yes. Use that code FF15. Score yourself that sweet 15% off at their online store.
and
we
you guys
appreciate
have
that,
heard us
boys.
talking about their seasonings before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trust
this
me.
is-
this is nothing new to
We've
you.
been
guys.
talking about Grill Your Ass Off for
What's
like
the,
a
what's the
year.
one you guys do with the ammo can? The
The box of ass.
box of ass.
Yeah.
You guys need to go get a box of ass.
It's in
Yeah.
a 50 cal ammo can. It has 7 of our award-winning seasonings
And they're all good.
inside there.
So don't
Meat
sit there and be like,
temperature
well, what if I
magnet,
don't
a
like
koozie
one of
sticker.
them? Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
They're
you're
all
right.
good.
You'll
Yeah.
like every single
Yeah.
one. If not, you can send emails to Jeremy at grillyourassoff.com.
I've literally
Now that I
gotten-
have your email, I'm just sending pics.
Yes.
I've literally gotten to the point where I
You can
only
also
order
send dick
5.
pics there.
I only
He
order
likes those.
5-pound bags now. Like that's how much I use their seasoning.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Well, like I said, like, share, subscribe. Tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
Tell your mom's friends.
Yeah.
John is single as fuck and looking to get fucking flow cone denage done.
That's a true story.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
Sweet.
By the way, he's willing to flow cone or be flow coned.
yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
it's,
and if you're John's sister, Jason is single.
it's
Are
true.
we getting into that?
So,
Andrea's a good girl.
yeah. Don't wish that on her.
Good boy.
Good girl.
Again, he is single, but if you need stats or you need to set an appointment, email me at jeremy@grillyourassoff.com.
Yeah, we're accepting resumes right now.
He needs an EA.
So,
And there's some prerequisites you better hit.
now that we've covered all the bases, I'm going to raise my glass.
Ah.
Bottle, whatever you got.
This is the first time I've ever raised a bottle.
You want to know what?
Stand by.
I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna raise a
Jason
bottle.
needs. Okay, he's ready.
All right. We're getting a hook.
Is there a warfighter bed and breakfast? Because
I'm gonna raise my glass
Yeah, it's at John's
figure it
house.
out.
and say thank you to all of you beautiful sons of bitches for being my freedom friends. And so little extra tip: go get yourself some spice. Grillyourassoff.com. But other than that, as always,
There are three things
three simple things.
we really, really do encourage you to do.
Absolutely.
Jazz,
First
hit him
one,
with the first one.
smoke on.
Drink on,
And god damn it.
boys.
Freedom to fuck on.
You
There
right.
it is.
Have a good one.
See you guys next time.